Good afternoon, Toastmaster, fellow members and guests. How many of you here had a career dream while studying? And how many of you were able to fulfill your dream? Can I have a show of hands, please? Okay, I think I'm also one among you guys. I also was so playful in my teenage and I didn't have any goals on what I wanted to achieve. So, okay, let me take you all on a journey with a lot of twists and turns that my career went through. In 1990, I got admission into engineering college. Those days, it was very difficult to get admission in computer science. In computer science, they used to accommodate only 30 students actually, whereas other departments used to have around 100 over students. I was fortunate to get a seat in computer science engineering. The first year classes normally in engineering used to have a mix of students from all departments. So only in second year, we all go to our respective departments. In college, normally, most of the cases, I think is common with you all also. So the friends we meet in college will be our lifetime friends, most often. I had one such great friend in my college. He's named Krish. And within the first few days, I got very close to him. The friendship with Krish is ineffable. The relationship I had with him is ineffable. He's such a nice person, and within short time frame, I really got so close to him. So we always had fun together, being together, and we ate together, studied together, and we roamed together in the college campus. Those days was quite memorable. But in few days' time, I came to know that Krish was supposed to go to another department in second year, instrumentation. I was very disappointed. I couldn't digest the news. But Krishan is good in convincing people. So he started to convince me, hey, can you change to instrumentation rather? Then I immediately agreed, because I don't want to miss his friendship for the next 3 years. So I went back home and put pressure to my parents, asking them to change my department to instrumentation. Initially my parents were very reluctant. They said it was so difficult to get seat in computer science and you want to change to instrumentation. But because of my constant pressure, they agreed to change my department from computer science to instrumentation. So in second year onwards, I changed to instrumentation. So this is my first career change decision in my life. After graduating in 1994, I got a job in a distillery as an instrumentation engineer. So as you all know, distillery is a place where alcohol is manufactured. So after the alcohol manufacturing is done, during this process, the waste that is generated is called spent wash. And I was part of the spent wash treatment plant. But I was a bit unfortunate. Within few months of the project started, it was not able to complete what it was supposed to do. So the project was declared failure. So the manufacturing of alcohol was not able to continue. So the management took a very unethical stand on clearing the waste. At night shift, they employed workers to pump the spent wash into the adjacent fields and cover it with sugarcane waste. And they also engaged a lot of oil lorry tankers to come into the factory and get the tankers filled with spent wash. And the tanker is supposed to take the spent wash outside the village and discharge it outside. And this had a great impact to the groundwater. So the groundwater started to contaminate with the spent wash which we discharged. And it affected the agriculture in the area also. The villagers there were very agitated. It was then I decided I should not work in such an unethical company. So then I decided to quit my job. And this was my next career change. After that, I got a job in a petrochemical industry. So this project was also under construction, and it was a massive project implementation. So we were the first batch of engineers to be recruited in that project. The project cost was close to 1 billion Singapore dollars then. It was in 1996. So it was a huge project, and the project was occupying a land area of around 170 acres. And it was as big as I can say, is 130 football grounds. Such a massive area it was occupying. And so whenever I went into the construction site, I feel so proud. I kept my head very high, and I just walked into the site whenever I go in, because I was part of such a massive project implementation. First 2 years it was fantastic. So as I can say, the experience I had is ineffable. So I learned a lot of new stuff, and I was thinking that in another 20 years I'm going to be the CEO of this company, because it is a project implementation at that point. So I know right from the design stage. But unfortunately, my bad luck started to chase me again. So due to some legal disputes with my company and the partner, the High Court has issued a stay order on all the construction activities in the site. It was a big blow for me. So the construction site was looking like a graveyard, and I can see unhappiness in everybody, all the employees' face. Days were moving and nothing was progressing. So we all started to lose hope on the project and also on the company. At that time, the IT sector was booming. And I thought I should make use of my free time in the office, because we normally go to the office and we're just waiting for instruction, nothing to do in the office. So I thought I should make use of this free time, and I decided to do some computer programming. In the evening, I also joined a part-time course. So after office hour, I spent at least 3 to 4 hours in the computer labs. My practice and persistence won. I put a lot of hard work, and within few months, I gained confidence in computer programming. So that's when I decided I should maybe look for a career in IT. So I never expected that I would have a U-turn ahead in my career path. After 9 years of my decision to stay back in instrumentation, I decided to go back to IT. Then I started applying for jobs. And I was a bit unlucky, and there was no calls, and the first 6 months went. And I was consistently applying, and I couldn't get not even a single interview. I was very disappointed, and I was sliding down in confidence. At that time, I realized there was a helping hand coming from the top. I was just looking up to see where it was from. It was again from my great friend Krish, who was working in Bahrain then. He actually convinced his boss to offer me a job in IT. He actually threw me a rope of friendship to pull me back into IT stream. Once I landed in Bahrain and took the IT job, my career took a steady takeoff from there. So based on the journey I had in my career, I learned that experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Valliappan, for sharing about your this ineffable friendship with this childhood friend. Are you still keeping contact with
very
her?
much, yeah.
Yeah, very tight.
Yeah, quite.
Yes. And also, what he mentioned about